Hey there, everybody. This is Silk. We're doing Operation A View to a Kill. This is turn 18. Don't really have any commentary. I kind of want to get this out and get it up to Italy so they can possibly post a turn tonight. So I'll do commentary later, probably Saturday. So this may be a bit quick moving. Got 2 real fights and 2 fake ones, so hopefully it doesn't take us too long. Let's get to our tech rolls. Our attempt to get improved construction again. I think we've failed 6 or 7 times in a row. There's the first one. Just charm. All right. The one that matters, that I might actually get to finish, is heavy armor at an 8. 7. Man, so sad. And then logistics. Trying to get to stage 2. On the off chance it matters. Fails. So, I get it pretty regularly. We've only been getting 1 tech. It's a little sad. All right. Be nice if we could get, I guess I got 2 techs at stage 3 now, I think. Maybe I can get them done before the game ends and they actually do something. That would be very helpful. All right. Got to do some math here. 2 medium armor is 12 plus 6 is 18. Militia upgrade is 20. Right? 6, 18, and 20. And then destroyer is 27. And that's 12 is 39. We then have another 3 for an infantry is 42. And for militia is 8. So that gets us to 50, and then 1 more colonial will get us to 54. So 2 medium armor, militia upgrade, 2 infantry, 2 airborne, another infantry, a colonial, submarine destroyer. 4 militia. That should be 54. From FEC, we're going to build a pair of coastal guns for 6. What? I'm busy. What is it? Busy, thank you. Sorry about that, guys. I had to check on an event here tonight. All right, 2 coastal guns for 6. I then have a militia for 2. That's 12. Infantry for 3 is 17. Anzac is going to lend lease a fighter. That gets me to 0. They will collect 7. They will collect 15. And I'm not entirely sure what they're going to collect, but I think it's going to be 59. All right, let's get to our combat moves. First, if we're having all my stuff here. First one, we are going to go ahead and declare war on the Soviet Union. We need money. Transport 1, 2 picks up the air paratrooper. 3, 4 drops off the paratrooper in North Caucasia. 5, 6, 7, 8 non-combat movement. He'll land in Syria. All right. Over here, this transport in P-59 picks up this FEC Airborne and picks up a Gurkha out of Siam. Comes up to wherever the heck this is here in South China Sea. Drops them both off. Meanwhile, my air transport comes over with the FEC airborne. So I have 2 FEC airbornes, but one is by transport, one's by air. Then I have the 3 fighters from Siam. I have a fighter from the carrier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can land in Hong Kong or Annam Tonkin or Cochin China. And the medium bomber. Medium bomber. That's that fight. All right, coming over here. I already spoke to this Panzer J here. So we mapped this submarine, but it doesn't matter because everything's fighting, so the map doesn't have any changes to the effect. And then we bring in 5 fighters. And submarine and heavy cruiser from the Red Sea. He's going to get first strike on me. I don't have a destroyer, unfortunately. And this is a super, super risky fight, but you gotta do risky fights when you get later in the game. Up here, just something simple. Since we're gonna be at war with Soviets anyway, might as well grab some free territory. We're just gonna move 2 infantry from northern Norway into Lapland and grab that IPP. Should be a total of 4. And that is, I believe, all my combat moves. Yeah, that's all we got. All right. So let's get to it. All right. In Formosa, big fight here. Here's purity. I have 4 fighters. We need 6s. Only got 1. That's bad news. Bad news. He has 2 fighters. He has 6s. He, of course, gets 2. And then he has AAA with hitting on 4s. And his AAA missed, so I at least have that going for me. But I only kill 1 fighter. He kills 2. I have a medium bomber at a 7. It missed, of course. I then have a Formosa mountain? I bet it is. Yeah, Formosa's definitely mountain. So I've got a paratrooper at a 1 who's coming off the transport. He misses. I then have a Gurkha and a paratrooper at 2 because he's coming by an airport. They both miss. I get 1 hit. He gets 2. He still has a militia at 2. That's a miss. He then has a mountain at 5. That's a miss. All right, so I lose 2 planes. I will lose my bomber and a fighter, and he loses 1 fighter. Go into round 2. 3 fighters at a 6. Only 1 hit. This is how you lose a fight. I then have 3 at 1. No hits. So I kill his AAA. He loses a militia, or his militia defends at an 8. It misses. His mountain gets to defend at a 5. There's a 6. It misses. Oh, maybe I somehow survive. His fighter at a 6. It hits. So that kills 1 of my airborne. All right. And he loses his AAA because it's already done its job. Can my fighters hit? I have 3 of them. We sort of finally roll average and get 2 hits. So that will kill the militia and the mountain. I then have a airborne at a 1. I have a Gurkha at a 2. Oh, well, that's a little lucky. Oh, he's got an infantry here. Oh, wait, no. Ha! I'm looking at freaking... looking at the Philippines. I'm like, where'd this extra guy come from? Man, I hope I did that right. Because I've got a mountain, a artillery, and an infantry on Philippines. But just a mountain and a AAA on Formosa. Okay. Whew. That terrified me. So that should kill the mountain infantry. Right? Now I'm confusing myself all over the place. Man. I may have to do an extra turn to this just to make sure I did this right. That looking at Philippines terrified me. So he's got a militia. That misses. He's got a mountain. That hits. And he's got a fighter. That hits. So I lose my other trooper and a fighter. Now I'm down to 2 fighters. And I either won or he still has a fighter left. So we'll do one more turn. I got 2 fighters. There's my last hit, unless I didn't need it. He gets another fighter. This is how you lose fights. He hits. So I either run away, or not run away. I either win it with the 1 Gurkha and 1 fighter, or I win it with a Gurkha and 2 fighters. Either way, pretty terrible fight for the UK, considering I brought 8 guys and had 5 planes on the first turn. But dice are just dice sometimes. All right. Next fight, you've got 4 submarines. They all have first strike. I don't have a destroyer. Awesome. So that 1 kills my heavy cruiser. That covers the first strikes. I then have a submarine of 3. It missed, of course. I have 5 fighters. So these are all at 6s. I get 3 hits. 3 hits. 4, 2, and 6. And a medium bomber at a 7. So 4 hits. So that will kill all the subs, because that was his preference there. He has 3 destroyers left. 5, 6, 9. So kind of got lucky there. So all his subs are gone. I lost my heavy cruiser. Still have a submarine left at all my planes. Well, unless he gets 2 hits, I lose planes. So we'll keep going. Submarine at a 3. Misses. 5 fighters at 6s. 1, 2 hit. 3 hits. Yeah. So we'll roll the bomber 2. Miss. But I think I got the 3 hits there with the fighters. And then he's got 3 4s. Hopefully he only gets 1 hit. He, of course, gets 2, because that's the way this game's going. I lose a fighter and a submarine. And this day just gets worse and worse. Maybe the Soviets will recognize that we're not winning. We'll see. All right. We lost most of our Air Force. We'll start doing our non-combat movements. Oh, I got to roll 1 more die. That transport flips to KMT on a 10. Gets killed on anything else. That's dumb. All right. Hey, KMT, you get to have a transport. Hopefully that's viewable. Yeah. All right. Let's do our non-combat moves here. So we have 4 fighters left. They'll fly back to Syria. And we'll actually leave 2 in Egypt. So 2 fighters go to Egypt. 2 fighters go to Syria. The medium bomber goes to Syria. This transport and this transport moves, I guess, and this one if I want to move all of them. So put 4 infantry over here and a medium armor. And then they all go into port here in Lower Egypt. Infantry from Western Egypt comes to Lower Egypt. Infantry from Cyrenaica comes to Western Egypt. Over here, 2 medium armor, infantry, and FEC Gurkha all move to Azerbaijan. At least give the Russians something to think about. 2 Gurkha from Punjab move to southern Iran. Yeah. We're going to rail an infantry from Siam all the way up to Azerbaijan. Medium bomber from Calcutta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goes to Syria. So that puts 2 medium bombers in Syria. I think I have 2 fighters left, but it might only be 1. Land in Siam. Had 5. Nothing worse. That transport. Formosa is a KMT territory. We are going to try to see if we can manage to get the KMT to explode up here and evolve. Hopefully they have better dice than I did, or it's going to be pretty dismal. This guy teleports to the closest territory, which will be Cochin China. The FEC infantry and the Anzac infantry move from Cochin China back to Siam. One, two, three. The light carrier, cruiser, heavy cruiser, destroyer all go from P-59 to I-7. The French destroyer will follow them on the French turn. Over here, this air transport will move from South Australia to Queensland, and the units in Western Australia will move over to Northern Territory. Up north, right? Oh, nope, here. Infantry moves from Tripoli to Tunisia, along with 2 infantry from northern Algeria. So that's going to put me at 5 infantry in Tunisia with a militia. And then 1 infantry, 1 militia in northern Algeria. Going way up here. 3 transports way up here in northern Norway. Just come down 1, 2, 3. And they go in port in Northern Ireland. I'll move that over here so that's a little more clear. We're doing a little bit of stuff here in the homeland. 1 infantry rails to northern England, along with 2 militia. Oh, no, just 1 militia. And 1 AAA. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only railed 1. That's right. I only paid for 1. All right. Let's see. I think is everything. Let's get the French turned on. Let's get the French turned on here. It's not too hard. This transport comes down, grabs this self-propelled artillery, comes up, grabs this infantry from Lower Egypt, drops them both off in Syria, goes into port in Lower Egypt. This guy rails from Nubia to Lower Egypt. The mechanized in Lower Egypt moves to Transjordan. The Foreign Legion in Open Guayshari moves to Sudan. And that should be all of the French moves. All right, let's get to place units. And we're going to do our recap here. All right, medium armor, heavy armor, I wish. Medium armor and an infantry goes in Lower Egypt. Well, that's the upgrade guy. A colonial infantry goes in Lower Egypt. This guy I'm going to chip out. He's not going to be long for this world. 1 airborne and 1 infantry get placed in Siam. Which is why that wasn't an infantry. So I did not place an infantry in Lower Egypt because that's where the airborne goes. Oh, that was a colonial. That's why. Right? I think I put an infantry there. Pretty sure I put an infantry there. So I should have 2 infantry left and 1 militia upgrade. The 2 infantry go in. Oh, I had this guy down here. He could have railed. So the guy from Rhodesia rails to northwest Egypt, and then 2 infantry go in Rhodesia. And then last should be my boats. They go in I-5 is where the destroyer and the submarine goes. And then the militia upgrade and the armor go way up here in northern England. All right. Let's do our recap. All right, in London, I've got 5 militia, 2 AAA. Southern England, I've got 1 militia. In England, I've got 2 infantry, a mountain, an armor, a AAA, a militia. I've got 3 transports in Northern Ireland. Gibraltar's 5 infantry and a militia. Right? 3, yep. Militia, French Morocco. Northern Algeria's militia, infantry. Tunisia is militia, 5 infantry. We then have, I can finally make that a chip. 1 infantry in Western Egypt. I've got 2 infantry, an airborne, a militia, a medium armor, 2 British fighters, 3 French fighters, 1 French mechanized. And then the 4 transports are all in Lower Egypt. The sub and the destroyer are in I-5. Oh, Syria. 10 infantry, 1 armor. 2 British fighters, 2 British medium bombers, a French medium bomber, a British transport, 2 French infantry, a French Foreign Legion, 2 French mechanized. Iran is 2 Gurkha. Azerbaijan is 2 infantry and airborne, 2 medium armor, 2 Gurkhas. Calcutta is, place. I gotta place my militia too. That's an infantry. So Calcutta is 3 infantry and a militia. The militia goes in Malaya. And then the British 4 militia are all over here. They are in Benares, Sumatra, A&M Tonkin, and Cochin China. So Siam is 4 Gurkha, 2 infantry, an airborne, an FEC artillery, a British artillery, an FEC infantry, and an Anzac infantry, along with, I believe, 2 British fighters. It might only be 1, and a British air transport. Siam's an FEC artillery, a militia, 5 Gurkhas. Borneo is a militia and infantry. Java is a empty.
5 minutes.
And that should be it. All right. I think that's everything. So I will check back in with you guys on probably Saturday. Everybody have a great day.